Hey everyone, ZeroJD here with the XBLA Fans channel. I'm here to do a quick taste of Whacking Hell, a Vampire Survivors-like game that has an art style that's a lot like Darkest Dungeon, and I love the Darkest Dungeon art style. It also has an interesting upgrade system. Instead of just kind of unlocking stuff, you're picking up resources, wood, iron, and gold to work on your town here. As you can see, I have done a few upgrades here, and if we actually go into here, they each do their own sort of thing here. The Town Hall allows you to upgrade different stats with gold, from health to movement speed, stuff like that, more experience, which we don't have quite enough there. Do we have enough to do anything really useful? It doesn't look like it. I could upgrade my defense. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. I also have the blacksmith, which allows me to unlock new starter weapons here. I can use the tavern to recruit new characters. They each have their own abilities. I've actually unlocked the hunter, and then you start with like just the base character here. Market just lets you buy buffs for money, which I used all of that. Church, it just is essentially like a mutator system. And then the windmill lets you convert one resource to another, which we're not going to do because I have plenty of those and I don't really want to trade them in for each other. But let's go ahead and do a level here. So I've actually beaten the first area with both of these characters here. We're going to go ahead and go with... Let's go with the hunter, because doing the sword is one I just unlocked, and I did really well with the bow earlier. And we're going to just do the cemetery. But yeah, like all the other Vampire Survivor-like games, you just run around and kill stuff. But yeah, these creatures really remind me of Darkest Dungeon. We're going to upgrade the sword here. So yeah, when you level up, you get the ability to pick either an upgrade to your weapon or a new weapon or a stat boost, like more experience points, stuff like that. And some of the weapons and things do sync with each other, which I'm not 100% sure what that does specifically. I think some of them do more damage. Some of them get better actual like abilities to them. It's never actually explained because I've gotten the light missiles and the shield over there on the right, and then I've also gotten the mana shield here, and then that black hole on the upper right there. Really didn't notice a difference between the two, but then again, by that point, the screen is so filled with stuff that maybe it's just overwhelming and I didn't see it. But yeah, this sword's actually pretty good. Maybe if it fired a little bit faster, but hey, one of the guys actually do that. This shield is also great. And once you get into level 5, you can pick the ultimate ability, which kind of underwhelming, if you ask me, for everything. Let's see. Oh, Fire Run is really good. If you listen closely, you can actually hear a soft, like, kind of burning sound. I appreciate the devs not making that sound super annoying to listen to since it's a continual ability. Let's see. Let's get a mana shield here. So, of course, at certain time points, a boss will spawn. The very first boss has a ton of health, and he dashes around, and he can shove you outside of the restricted arena, and you take continual damage. And then the second boss is a wizard who I've always just melted within, like, maybe even a minute. He has so little life. It's really funny, because he always teleports to you, and I always have this fire ability, and then usually an acid AoE ability, and he just appears in the pool and just gets utterly wrecked. I know it's the creatures dying, but I like to admit, it kind of sounds like the sword's like talking in a demonic language. So what do I have? None of these will actually sync up too good. We're gonna get the mana orbs, and we'll maybe team it up with something else later on. But yeah, like, it's a Vampire Survivors game. You're running around, you are trying to stay alive. There's an achievement for standing still for a certain amount of times. Okay, so this stone right here will interact with the Firefoot, which I think makes it a fiery rock. I'm not 100% sure because I've never gotten the rock before getting the Firefoot. But I like its stun ability. Oh, there's a chest on the field. What do we got? Ice Blast. Nah, we're good. Of course, you have a limited amount of main attacks you can pick up. One of the abilities that I always get is the Alchemist, which at a certain time interval switches an enemy into a health item. This sword's actually really good. It's also getting a 50% damage boost, and later on I can get upgrades that will also damage boost that while playing. After the second boss in this area, it's over, and you've beaten this area. Let's see. Oh, there it is, Alchemist right there. Oh, but Thunder Strike's really good. Thunder. We'll go to about 10 minutes in this this run here. The experience upgrades, very much worth it. You will see a massive difference in experience gain, especially once you collect all the ones that you can get from like the in-game upgrades, because it's like maxes out like at 50% increase. Excellent. 2 swords. Oh. I would want to really go back to the bow after this. This is a great weapon. I think I've actually played every single Vampire Survivor-like game that has come out, and while they have interesting and different ideas, I don't think anything matches the pacing of Vampire Survivors. It just nails the like feeling of continual progression. You're always unlocking something. You're always like, if you're not unlocking something in one run, you're very much making progress towards unlocking something into that next run. There are so many characters, there's so many abilities and things to unlock, combos to discover. Also, I can play it on my phone while I'm not doing anything else. I need to see if I buy it on my phone, if I can still get achievements, or if I have to just stream it from Game Pass. I'm not sure exactly how experience gain. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about this multi-currency system here. But like I said before, I think it is neat that you make your own little village. And I really like that from the first Darkest Dungeon game. I really just like that enemies and stuff like that look like they're from Darkest Dungeon. Let's increase our main attack by another 10%. I wonder if this would deal a chunk of damage to the first boss, because he's really annoying. Because he charges at you, and if he hits you, the area is restricted and it bumps you out into there, and you just take a ton of damage. And then while he then does a slam attack and then shoots out a whole bunch of axes. So staying near him's hard, so I usually rely on the acid and these fire after effects to do damage to him. All right, there we go. So we now have the graviton field, or gravity field. All right, it's actually now filled up. So if you look at the bottom left there, you can see my health, and then I have my special ability. On him, it's a like guaranteed critical shot. Boy, all these enemies sound exactly the same. Firefoot 3. I know it doesn't say Firefoot, but it makes me remember of Fire Force, which is a fun little anime if you haven't seen it. See, I don't really notice a difference in my shield or anything like that because I've gotten the black hole upgrade, but maybe it's doing something to the black hole? I don't know. It doesn't tell you what the effects are when they combine. Which, again, Vampire Survivors tells you exactly what it does when you get it, or when you can pick it. Got about 4 more minutes. We might be able to get to level 5 of one of the abilities, and I can show you that it's usually either do more damage with a longer cooldown, or launch more of something with a shorter cooldown. Or no, You'll see. But they are kind of like very for being the ultimate ability, or ultimate version of the ability. I hope that, oh, there's a super guy right there. Also, when you beat the boss, like 7 chests spawn throughout the level, so you just run and get them. These areas aren't also really that big either. Alright, we're about to get Stone Bullet all leveled up. I like when you hit enemies when they run through my little flames trail. I'll let you listen. It sounds like you're slapping a wet towel. Sadly, Gravity Field is not as exciting as you want it to be by itself. When you pair it with the acid, though, and it gets an acid pool and a gravity field with each other, it does a chunk of damage. I've actually played this game enough that I've gotten 7,000 enemy kills. I think it's 7,000. I've gotten a lot. We can always check that achievement before we leave, and I can show that I'm not paying attention at all. Mana Shield. It's gonna be like 1,000 because I looked at it wrong. That one looks like a 7. But yeah, that shield ability is a lifesaver. Oh, stuck on the corner. And yeah, the boss who charges can actually go through solid objects, unlike all the rest of the enemies, which is weird. Health upgrade, or health up. There you go, there's Acid Field. I did upgrade my health before this, though. Whoa, he almost got pulled right into me. I really want to try to get to a level 5 ability, just so I can show you the split path it attempts to do. We'll get this first and see how that works out. There you go. Max health, that's totally going to save us. Sounds like I actually picked up a health item just now. Grab it. Got it. Here it is. So once we get the next level that I think it should prioritize the stone one. If you get to level 5 and then you upgrade it. I hate the guys who use projectiles. I don't think any enemies in Vampire Survivors uses projectiles. I've been replaying it. It's been a while since I played it, and I only played a older level to unlock a character I didn't have, so... I was wrong. We'll go and get this one. See, I thought at first that when you got 2 abilities to level 5, they'd, like, combine into something cool, and nothing really happened. And you can go in here and you can look at your things here, but it doesn't really, like, tell you anything. And there are options, but... I feel that options in some games are getting more and more limited on the indie scene as of late. I say to every video that has it, if your game should have accessibility options for color blindness. Oh, it's the boss. Here we go. I can show you how much damage he takes. See, he takes absolutely no damage, which is weird because when you fight the second boss, he absolutely just takes so much damage. So yeah, you're just gonna do this for like a decent amount of time because this boss takes a lot of time to kill. Almost to a point where it's like, it's not fun. If you weren't still leveling up and getting items, it would not be worth it. Oh, this is a bad That was a bad pull. See, like the only damage he's taking because of how like my abilities are from the acid and the fire that I'm leaving behind. Oh, wow, I got launched. Oh, apparently I was still way too far out. We'll get one more level and then I will show you the achievement. And hopefully it's not too far off from the number that I guessed. Yeah, well. Upgrades. Can we get anything? I wish you got way more. I wish there was an upgrade to get more money. Eh, whatever. All right, let's see. Achievements. Yeah, no, there it is, 7,000. There you go. That is how much I have played this game. But yeah, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. I think that maybe it should have only been one currency, just the gold. The idea of building your town is pretty decent. But yeah, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Have a nice day. Goodbye, everyone.